So we've all heard that social media is ruining society, that it's toxic, that it's fake. But what if we're missing something? What if for all its flaws, it's actually enabling people to have a voice? People like myself to connect with others. And you'll want to stick around because I'm going to give you some surprising reasons why social media is actually saving society. So reason number one, amplifying voices that were previously ignored. Think civil rights, mental health awareness, and the LGBTQ plus community. LGBTQ plus, gosh, again, it's like a tongue twister. But anyway, but yes, think about these groups that previously didn't have a voice or didn't have the ability to connect and promote their beliefs, regardless of whether you disagree or agree with these groups. But you have to admit that they've had an ability to connect with others. Reason number two, education and access to knowledge at your fingertips. And think of free tutorials, expert advice that you can find on sites such as TikTok or YouTube. It really has allowed for the democratization of knowledge. Also another word, God, I'm full of tongue twister words today, but access to knowledge, that this knowledge is free for the most part. There are some paywalls, and then there's some people where, they, kind of create paywalls, or they, you have to be a subscriber in order to access some of their content, or like masterclass or something like that. But for the most part, there's so much education that's free, that's readily accessible. Reason number three, community for the isolated. People with shared interests, specific niche-like interests, where they can connect with others around the world who share something specific in common to them, such as, gamers, or, certain people who like to do certain types of arts and crafts. They have a community out there where they can connect with, where otherwise it'd be almost impossible or impractical to form these groups in real life, or they'd have to travel long distances to be able to do so. Reason number four, micro influencers for the good. And social media proves that you don't need millions of followers to be able to inspire someone and uplift them and make them feel understood and motivated. And that's precisely why you have so many micro influencers who have very small followings but are able to they're able to impact many people. Maybe not millions of people, but they can still impact many people. That would not have been possible without the internet and with social media. And this is a fun fact statistic. 81% of consumers say they trust micro-influencers who have under 50,000 followers. They trust them more than they do celebrities. And when you think about that, it makes you wonder, there's so many micro-influencers out there. And number five, and this is one that really hits home with me, platform for personal growth. People who do YouTube videos, such as myself. Like when you start to do something, for me, for example, I'm very shy, and it's hard for me to speak publicly. And if you only knew how difficult this is for me to do, because it's way outside my comfort zone, and it takes a lot of, but I'm gaining all these skills. It takes a lot of confidence, and it takes a lot of faith and a lot of effort to do this. I even had people close to me tell me, hey, you sound different. You sound like, you sound like a little bit more, like you have a little bit of mojo or something. I don't know, is mojo the word? Whatever. Anyway, but they have told me that I seem better in a good way, and I take that as a compliment. So what's one positive thing social media has done for your life? If you can think of something, I'm curious to know. Please comment, and I will see you in the next one. Have a good one.